Awesome, girls. Thank you so much for joining me. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you for joining me. Really appreciate you jumping on. Thank you so much. I had to psych myself up. I had to do hand claps. I know we all know each other, but when you're doing something a little bit different, that can be daunting for any of us. So thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate that. So I just really want to jump on and connect with you all. And basically, as we know, Millie and Amy are away, and I just wanted to connect with you girls. We're doing the 90-day game plan. We're super excited about that. Or I know I certainly am, and I know some of the other girls are. If you're not part of that yet, don't worry, you can still jump on and do it. You can still get involved. That's no problem at all. So good to see your lovely faces. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Elizabeth, Karen, Laura, Shaquille, Mandy, and a little Klingon, Emma, Camilla, and Amanda. Thank you so much for joining me. Good to see you. So I just really want to run over some basics. I had a little catch up the other day. And I realised that even I wasn't doing some of these things. And sometimes we overcomplicate things and we make them so much more difficult. And I just wanted to bounce a few things off you guys. It's regarding the DMO. Lots of you know lots of these things anyway, but I just wanted to jump on and just go over a few basics. So we all know that we should be inspiring others around the world. We should be showing on our Facebooks that we're inspiring other people. It's so important to be able to do that. Now, there's a triangle of things that we need to be doing. And that is so, so important. It really, really is. So if you've got a notebook, you can write it down. So at the top of the triangle, you can write that you need to be adding people. We need to be adding to our audience. We need to be posting. That's the other corner of the triangle. And we need to be messaging. And just hang on, my dog want to go out. You're staying out. Sorry, girls. So we need to be adding people. We need to be adding more people to our audience. We need to be posting on social media. And we need to be messaging. Now, how you go about doing that in your day, that's entirely up to you. So don't think it's going to be too complicated. Just do what you need to be doing. Adding, posting, and messaging. You don't get if you don't ask. So it's so important to realise that. So that's really as basic as it is. If you're not doing those three things, day in, day out, day in, day out, then you will struggle to get some orders, to get some teamies, or do anything. So you don't have to do it on social media. You could be doing it face-to-face with people. You could be at work doing it. You could be at school. You could be like I was at the horse shows, doing it that way. Hang on, someone's saying it's an invalid meeting. They'll have to sort that out. So, you know, you just need to find a way that you need to be doing that, whether it's talking to people, whether it's belly to belly talking to people, when you're at the supermarket, wherever it is, you need to be talking to people and you need to be adding them to your social media, because if you can add them to your social media, they can see what you're doing without you pressurizing them. And that is also very important. So you could be out for a meal and you could say to someone, the person that served you at the meal, you could say to them, thank you so much, you've given me such a great experience today. I'd love to give you a shout out. Can I add you on Facebook? And you haven't got to tell them about the products. You haven't got to ask them to do the business. You've just got to say to them, can I add you on Facebook and give you a shout out? And so many people will say, because I want to tag you into the restaurant that I've just eaten at, and I want to tag you in it as well, because you've really given me a great experience tonight. And I think that's such a simple thing to do. You can be buying clothes and you can say the same. Can I give you a shout out? I'd love to give you a shout out on my social media because you've really made today's a great experience. So you're adding them on your social media. And like I say, you need to be posting so that you are showing your day and doing what you can, show them what you're doing. Everyone is nosy. Everyone wants to know what everyone else is doing. We watch EastEnders. Well, we don't, but you know what I mean. We watch EastEnders. We watch Love Island. We watch Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. And sometimes nothing happens in those things. But what I'm saying is society likes to watch other people. That's why all these shows have gained interest, and people like to watch us on our social medias as well. And we mustn't forget that. So you might think you've got a boring life, but you haven't, because people are nosy. They want to know what's in your kitchen. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know whether you're up early or bed late or whatever. People are nosy. They like to see what's going on. So don't think that you overpost. You've just got to let people know what you're getting up to, and that's so important. So going back to the DMO, you've got those 3 things that I've just said. And you need to try and work out in your mind what you're going to do on a daily method of operation, DMO, daily method of operation, something that you're going to do day in, day out. So we're going to post, we're going to take our products, we're going to be a product of the product, we're going to add people, and we're going to message people. That's what we're going to do daily. So a great thing to do every day, and I'm sure you all know that you're doing this anyway, but just in case you're not, you need to be doing your birthdays. You need to go to birthdays a day late, and you need to get into Messenger and send people their birthday message. And send a little funny video with it of you singing a song or something. But get into that and definitely be sending everyone a birthday message that day. And at the time that you're doing the birthday message, what I actually do is have a real good look at that person. Are they still my tribe? Are they the right age group of my demographic? Have I messaged them and spoken to them before? What have we had a conversation about? Have they never answered any of my messages? So I always just check out all about them. So my birthdays take me a little bit of time to do. But it's so important to do that. Now, when they come back to you and say, thank you, Jeanette, for the lovely birthday message, you made me smile, I went to London for the day and had a great day, you need to get back to them and you need to say something that you're happy with. I say something like, you're very welcome, glad you liked it, sounds like you had a fab time in London. How's things with you? Got any health goals this year? Ask them the question straight away. Don't worry about beating around the bush. They already know you because you've already been posting on social media. They already know you. You might not know them particularly well, but they know you. So you can ask them that question. And then they come back and they might tell you what their health goals are. So you can then potentially turn that into a conversation about the products or about the business, whatever they've said. But that's a great opening to do that. That's also where I clear out a lot of people that I see aren't my tribe anymore. And on my page of my DMO, I write down all the birthdays that I've sent that day. And there's a reason why I write those down, and I'll come back to that in a minute. So on today's date, and we're on day 7 of our 90-day game plan, and I've written birthdays, and I've written all the birthdays that I've sent the messages out to today. So that's really important to do that because you need to know who you're going to come back to. So we also need to be adding people, as I've said. So find, add, message. That's what we call it. Find, add, message, FAM. So I go to my suggested friends and I look for people that are like me. I look for people that are my tribe. Having done my stick man and worked out what I'm all about, I actually look for people like me, and I'm looking for something very specific. I'm looking for someone that's prepared to do a selfie. So I don't like just a cat or a dog as their picture, or a horse or whatever. I like to see someone that they actually post selfies because they're halfway there. I like to see that they're active on their social media. I check mutual friends, and and I'll add them and I'll send a message to them straight away. I tell them why I'm messaging them. And we find that social media prefers it. If you found an old school friend and you added them, you would send them a message. Facebook knows that. Facebook know that you'd send them a message. So you send them a message and you say to them something along the lines of, hi, Jenny, you came up with suggested friends. I see you're horsey, just like me. I hope you don't mind if I add you. And then briefly talk about you. Let me introduce you. Let me introduce me. And 4 lines of yourself, nothing else. And then I put the group at the bottom. And I offer them the free 10-day clean eating challenge or lots of recipes or something like that. So I'm getting people as a funnel straight into my group, into my free group. So I do that on a regular basis. I do at least 10. Now, I don't write their names down. I use the dash, dash, dash one across until I've done blocks of 5. So I do 10 FAMs a day. And I want to have 5 people accept my friend request. Now, they're the ones that I write down. I write the 5 people down that have accepted my friend request that day. You can go to your friends and go to recent and you can find them all there. And then I like and comment on their profile picture and I connect with them in that way. And I write their name down on my 1 to 5. So part of my DMO's got my birthdays and I've got 1 to 5 of FAMs that have accepted. And if I get to the end of the day and I haven't had 5 accept, guess what? I've got to send out some more birthday messages that day. So that's how I'm extending my audience. That's part of the triangle, the adding. So important to do that. So I then have another part on my DMO, which is called product 1 to 5 and business 1 to 5. Now, I myself want to be having 5 product conversations a day and 5 business conversations a day. Now, how I do that or how you do that's entirely up to you. You could be messaging friends, you could be chasing likes, you could be going to chasing your story views, all of those sort of things. The people that you've spoken to with your birthday and you've asked them what their health goals are, they could potentially turn into your 1 to 5 of your product conversations. So you need to be happy with your system that you have in place for what you do when someone says, yeah, I'm interested, tell me. And if you suddenly go, I don't know what to do here, I'm struggling. And we've all been like that. And you've thought, oh God, I don't know what to say to this person. What shall I say? What video shall I send? And then you don't get around to doing it. I've been the same. So you need to have a system in place that you're happy with. So if they've told you what their goals are, if they've told you what they want to achieve, you can then say to them something along the lines of, oh, that's amazing. I've got something that you might be interested in. If I sent you a short 5-minute video, would you watch it? And that might be a video of yourself talking about the products or talking about the your business, your product story. I have a 5-minute product story which I finish at the end saying something like, whoever sent you this, go back to them, they'll help you out. So if you want mine, you can have mine. That's not a problem. You don't have to feel that you have to do yours straight away. But I do recommend that as soon as you're brave enough, you need to do your own short story. But it has to be brief, mustn't be waffly, and it has to be to the point. But if you haven't got one, then get someone else, give it to someone else, find one from someone else. So then they might tell you what they want to achieve. So then you might go to the testimonial group. You might not have a video. So you might say to them, if I could find some testimonials relevant to you, would you be interested to read them? So if they say yes, then you can then go to the testimonial group and screenshot some of the testimonials and send them across to the person screenshot in Messenger. You can do that. That's a great thing to do. I think Millie's probably got her own customer or team testimonial group. I know we have. You can add potentials to that. So that's a great thing to do. So they can search through and read them themselves. You could put someone into a 3-way chat and say, I've got a friend, one of the team has got that issue. I'll put you into a 3-way chat and she can tell you her story. So there's lots of different ways you can do that, but you do need to be getting into Messenger and you do need to be having the conversations and you do need to have your own system that you're confident with. So maybe the system is something different or that you're already doing. That's absolutely fine. Just keep doing what you're doing, but you find you need to be confident in your process. That's so important. So posting, for me, I always post first thing in the morning. As soon as I get up, I post a good morning post. What I'm doing is telling my audience that I'm awake and I'm up. I've even had someone message me as soon as I've posted that, saying my mare is in the middle of foaling. Can you come and help me? Because they knew I was up. They knew I was awake. And I have all sorts of things that have occurred like that. So it's so important to do that, and say you're telling your shop is open. Show what you're on the products. It's so important to do that. So you may also find that some people say that it's too expensive or they haven't got time, the usual sort of things. But we need to be showing in our posting the value, what we feel about these products. Now, I did a great thing the other day. I still haven't posted it yet, but I did a great thing the other day. When I was at the supermarket, I screenshot some photographs of a punnet of blueberries with the price, a punnet of raspberries with the price, and I picked out 4 items that I could take a picture of that's relevant to the berries. And I took 4 pictures and I'm going to screenshot them all together, and I'm going to say, you know, you can go out and buy this amount, or you could have our berry capsules for 80p a day. I mean, it's just a no-brainer. You could do the same with the Omega, and show the price of a piece of salmon if you wanted to, and do it that way. But we have to find ways to show value, as in the value of the products, on a regular basis. And hands up, I'm not doing that at the moment, and I know I need to. And that's why I found it so good, is when you're helping other people with the business, and helping your teamies, it's not until you start speaking it out loud that you realise, well, actually, I'm not even doing that myself. Come on, get your backside in gear. You need to be doing it. So going back to basics is very, very important. And that's why I wanted to just share these with you, really, because they are things that sometimes we overcomplicate it and we don't do the basics, and we need to do the basics. Add, post, and message. And however way you find your way of doing that, you need to do that. So we've had some product conversations, we've had some business conversations. We need to connect on social media. Facebook wants us to be on social media. Now, I suggest you put a timer on and you scroll along the stories and interact with people on the stories for 10 minutes. No more. You're allowed. We'll all allow you 10 minutes to do that, because we need to be on social media. Facebook rewards us for being on there and for commenting and interacting, reading other people's posts, all of that sort of thing. So we need to do that, but what we mustn't do is do that instead of adding, posting or messaging, or actually getting in your inbox. I've been guilty of that so many times before. So we need to, like I've said, we also need to ask the question. We need to get into our messenger and we need to ask the question. So if you've got some spaces in your product or business conversations that you've been wanting to have, your 1 to 5, then you can, you need to make sure that you are going out and asking more of the question. So you need to find a question that you're happy with, a message that you're happy with. And currently I'm asking people, or I'm saying to people, I'm actually headhunting them in a way that I'm saying, I'm looking to invest in a horsey mum just like you. I'm looking to invest in whoever, a fun-loving person just like you, to help them earn an extra £100 to £300 extra income stream by being on social media. I notice from your social media, you're already posting your daily activities, and I'd love to, you look like the sort of person I'd love to work with. So words along that, but I'm finding I'm getting quite a good response from that, because I'm saying I'm looking to invest in someone just like you, because I think you'd be amazing at what I do. And we have a proven system and I can help you. So I find that's working really well for me. I'm getting lots of conversations. So that's how I'm finding it. Now you might think to yourself, who do I ask this question of? Where do I find these people? So you can chase your likes that you've posted about and it got some likes. You can chase your stories, views. You can chase your polls. They're great things places to interact with people or find people to message. Sometimes with stories you find it's the same sort of people all the time, so maybe you can't do that every day, but it's just good to try and find ways of doing that. Now this is why I like to write down my birthdays on that day and my find ad message on that day. So if, let's say, it's the 25th of April and I've done all my 1 to 5 FAMs, find ad message, the people have accepted me, and I've done all my birthdays. So it's now 2 weeks later, so we're the 4th of May. So I will turn my DMO back and open my page to the 25th of April, let's say. And on that page, I've got all my birthdays written down. And I've got all my FAMs written down, my recently added FAMs. So I've got a nucleus of people that I can go to straight away and ask that question. I've already vetted them because I've already been through their social media and I've had a look as to whether they're worth me keeping as friends and sending them a birthday message. So I've already vetted them. I haven't got to do that. So when I get on a blitz, I can do that very, very quickly. But I never used to be able to. So I don't know if anyone on here struggles or is frightened of blitzers and find that they go too quickly, you don't know how to keep up. I've struggled. I've been on a blitz before now and I've sat there and cried because I can't do it quick enough like everyone else does. But I had to find a way. I had to man up. I had to put my big girl pants on and I had to try and find a way. And this is what I came up with. So I turned my page back a week, 2 weeks, however many it is. And there's all my birthday people and there's all my fam that have recently accepted my friend request. So I can send them this message. And I make a note beside it, each of the birthday messages, I make a note beside it that on the 5th of May, I sent them a B for business or a P for product message. So I found that way has really helped me to find people quickly. I'm busy. I haven't got time to think about, right, who should I message? Okay, I've messaged her before. No, I can't do that one. No, she's not interested. No, she's not even horsey. No, I can't do that. Well, your 10 minutes is gone by then. So I've really struggled with that. And I just want to let you know that if you're struggling with that, that's okay. Let's just talk in a little bit more detail about how you can do that and how you can find the simple way. And I love that with the birthdays. I've found that really, really helpful. So that's what I do. I asked the question today. A couple of people sent a birthday message a couple of weeks ago, and tomorrow I'm going to follow up with them people straight away. I'm not going to wait 2 weeks, which is what I used to do. I used to wait 2 weeks to follow up with them, think, oh, they'll come back to me soon. They'll come back to me soon. No, I haven't got time for that. So all I do is we do 3 slots in our blitz. We spend 10 minutes famine, which is find ad message. We spend 10 minutes asking the question, and we spend 10 minutes following up. So I'll turn the page back to the 25th of April, or the 24th of April, should I say, and I will see all the people that I've written beside that I've sent them a business message. So now I'm going to write the today's date and I'm going to put F for follow up, and I'm sending them a follow up message. Just checking in with you. Did you get my message above, and are you ready for some more information? That's it. Next, go on to the next one. So I have a number that I like to do, and if by lunchtime my inbox isn't full, then I'm going back to do more Ask the Question, and I'm going to do more follow-ups. And I just make myself a little system like that. So I say to anyone new starting this, just say you're going to send 5 Ask the Questions out. That's okay. Just do 5 FAMs. That's okay. Pick a number that you can consistently do every day, no matter what. Pick a number and stick with that. And if you get to lunchtime or 3 o'clock in the afternoon or whenever it is, and you haven't got a busy inbox, repeat it. Go and repeat it again. Do the same thing again. And that's what I find so important. So I know we're going to be running out of time very shortly, and I have waffled on quite a lot. I just wanted to get this sort of really covered. I had made myself some notes, but I haven't even taken a breath to look down at them. So if you've got any questions, then let me know. If you've found this useful, then give me a thumbs up. It's so important to do the follow-ups. I can't stress it enough. You can follow up the next day. You could follow up again the next week. We all get emails that come through that used to come through from the schools. It's Jenny's PT day today, or it's this or it's that. And you think, oh, I'll deal with that nearer the time. Oh, I'll deal with that nearer the time. And then 2 days before, they've said it again. And they've sent you another email. They don't mind. You're pleased to receive that email reminding you that it's book day tomorrow and you've got to get Joey dressed up. So it's so important. You need to keep following up, and the fortune is in the follow-ups without a shadow of a doubt. So have yourself a little system that you're happy with that works, so that you can sit down and look forward to talking to people about the products. You can be excited about talking to them about the products and the business because you have a system in place. And I know it's scary. It's scared the living daylights out of me in the past. It really, really has. And sometimes it still does. But we just need so much to get your own system in place. And whatever it is, whatever is working, stick with it. If you've been out of the loop, then that's fine too. You can come back to it and you can just pick it up. That's what I love so much about this business. You can just pick it up along the way and fit it in with whatever you're doing. I try and get ahead of my DMO when I know I've got a busy couple of days. So I will do more so that I've got my FAMs that have accepted a couple of days ahead. I've done my product messages and had product conversations with 5 people today and 5 people tomorrow. I've already done that because tomorrow's a pants day. So that's how I try and do it. Obviously, you can't do your birthdays until they come round, but you can catch up with them on the way back. So that's absolutely amazing. So if you've got any questions, let me know. I'll just see if there's anything in the chat. I'll take a breather. It looks like you've enjoyed it. So 3 FAM a day, absolutely, is brilliant. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. This is your business. Start off small, because if you go and send out 50 messages, 50 Ask the Question, you're potentially going to get 25 people come back to you saying yes, no, whatever, or whatever. And I think you'll find you'll be like me and you won't even want to look at your inbox because it's too crazy and you're too worried about how the hell you're going to deal with it, how you're going to answer these questions. I was going to do a little section about talking to how you talk to people, or how you turn a no into a yes, or just let them know. But I really haven't got time for that tonight. I'll maybe have to do that another time. So if we can have your cameras off so that we can take some pictures. I'd love to take a picture of you girls. Take your cameras off so that we can see your lovely faces. Lots of smiles. Just wait for, oh, look at your lovely faces. That's amazing. You're making my day. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed it. You used to get scared with the open replies, Karen. Yes, I know. I did too. So much. That always happens. It really does. And I hope you found the great tips. To be honest, if you're doing, if things are going great for you, then don't stop what you're already doing. Never ever stop what you're already doing and change things totally if they're working for you. What you need to do is just listen to what other people say, and you'll find, just like in life, you pick up little snippets from different people, and you'll say, that made sense. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that bit. But the other bit she was talking about, I didn't get it. I didn't understand it, or I don't like it, or I can't do that. That's fine. So what you need to be doing is pick, and we do that with life anyway. We pick up little snippets from different people, and that becomes you and the way you are. And it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same with this business as well. So don't stop doing what you're already doing. Just if you've found a golden nugget of what I've said, just bring that into what you're doing, because that will absolutely help you. And that's what I've tried to do all the time. So girls, thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate it. I have tried to record this, but that's the easy bit. The other bit is actually getting it to record so that I can actually send you out a link. And I won't know that until my laptop is either telling me it's full or whatever. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed it too. I hope you've picked up some golden nuggets, because that's what this is all about, picking up golden nuggets. And I love you lots, and have an amazing rest of the week, and speak to you all soon. See you later. Bye.